Hey guys, so let's get to priming. First I'm going to take NYX Shine Killer and Maybelline Master Prime to prime my face. So I'm just going to squeeze maybe like a quarter size and rub it all in. It doesn't matter which primer you use first, I alternate all the time. The next step is optional. I'm taking LA Girl's Pro Concealer and I'm just using it to color correct a little bit. Color correcting is just a cool little trick to do to make your skin look flawless when you put your foundation on top. I'm speeding this process up a little bit, but comment below if you want a detailed video on color correcting. Next, I'm taking this really cheap brow pomade by Sally Hansen, and I'm taking e.l.f.'s Duo Eyebrow Brush to get the pomade onto the angled brush side. It may seem like I'm getting a lot of product, but I'm really not. Next, I'm just going to be lining and filling in my brows. This process can be a little lengthy, so comment below if you want a detailed video on how exactly I do my eyebrows. I recently got my eyebrows started, so this process isn't that hard right now, but later when my brows start going back, oh yes, it's going to be hard. You may see me working on this brow a little more because this brow is really difficult to work with. It just doesn't cooperate with whatever I do. And if my skin looks a little irritated, it's because I just did like a really harsh mask before this video because I was trying to clean my face really good before doing this. So yes, you see me even like going outside of my brow, messing up a little bit, but it's okay because a little bit of concealer goes a long way. Just watch, girl, just watch. For my concealer, I'm going to be taking LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Warm Honey, and I'm going to be outlining and cleaning up those brows, girl. We gotta make sure those eyebrows are on fleek, but you know, eyebrow threading really keeps my eyebrows on fleek, y'all. Like, y'all should go for real. For real, for real. Maybe I should do a video on eyebrow threading. So now I decided to blend in that concealer a little bit, you know, so I don't look like I've been beat up. Just make it match your skin a little more. Now I go in and I blend the concealer around my eyebrows a little bit more because you don't want to look crazy and have those crazy eyebrows where it's like really light around your eyebrows. No, that's not cute. And I'm going to take some more of that same concealer to set my eyes. So I'm just going to take that concealer and put it all over my lid and then blend it out with my finger. Since this is an everyday look and you're rushing, you have somewhere to go, who needs brushes, right? You can just use your finger for that. Next, I'm going to be taking Maybelline's Master Fix Loose Setting Powder to set my eyes. Next, I'm going to be taking this brush that looks like a beauty blender on a stick that I got from Forever 21 to set my eyes with. I'm going to be putting this powder all over my lid. Make sure you don't get it in your eye, and it doesn't matter how you apply this powder. As long as it's on there and as long as your concealer is blended well, you are okay. And there might be some powder flying around, so be careful because it was hitting me. Next, I'm going to be taking e.l.f.'s powder brush and dust this all off my lid. Next, I'm going to be taking my favorite drugstore contour palette. This is Black Radiance True Complexion in light to medium, and I'm going to be taking this sculpt color and putting it in my crease. And I'm using one of Real Techniques brush that I got in a pack from Walmart. And I'm following the same steps on the other side. Then I'm going to be going back into the contour palette and using the contour color to deepen up the crease. Next, I'm going to be taking e.l.f.'s eyeshadow palette called Baked Eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using this orangey gold color for my lid. And I'm going to be using my finger to apply this onto my lid, but I accidentally got too much on my finger because look at all that. But there's nothing that a brush can't fix. So just keep applying this all over your lid. Don't worry about if it gets in your crease because you can fix it with the brush. So I'm going to use the same brush that we had before and blend everything out and make sure everything looks clean. Now on to foundation. I'm going to be using Maybelline Fit Me's foundation in the color 335 and put it on e.l.f.'s foundation brush. I was feeling really lazy when I did this, so I didn't want to put all that foundation on my hand, and I decided to put it on the brush to make this process go faster. Next, I'm going to be taking e.l.f.'s powder brush and blend everything out and make sure everything looks smooth. Don't forget to blend your neck. And try to go a little slower than I did so you don't get in your eye. And if you see in the palm of my hand there's some eyeshadow there, just ignore it. I was testing out different eyeshadows. So just keep blending all over. I apply a little more foundation to get full coverage, but it's still going to be a really basic look. Next, I'm going to be taking the same LA Girl concealer from earlier, and I'm going to be highlighting my under eye and the high points of my face. Sometimes I like just playing around with the concealer and making like cool designs under my eye because it's really cool. Like, I wish I could walk out the house like this, honestly. But the purpose of putting concealer underneath your eye is basically just to brighten up everything and make you look like you're awake. Next, I'm going to be taking the same contour palette and I'm going to use it to actually contour this time, you guys. And I'm only going to be using the Sculpt color. I know a lot of people contour their face to carve it out, but I honestly just use it to define what I already have because I have high cheekbones already. But I do use it to contour my massive forehead, you know, just tone it down a little bit. So I previously wet my beauty blender on a stick already, and now I'm just using it to blend out my under eye concealer. No. I mainly just used it to blend my under eye concealer, and now I'm gonna use a brush to blend everything else out. Now I'm going to be using one of e.l.f.'s flat brushes and going into that contour color to put it on my lower lash line. I'm not putting this on my whole lower lash line, I'm just putting it on the outer corner. I make the funniest faces when I do this, like, why? I'm going to go back into that contour color and carve out my jawline just a little bit, not too much. And we're almost done. I'm going to be putting Covergirl's Supersizer Fiber Mascara on my lashes. Sorry, the lighting is so crazy, like the sun was going in and out like throughout the whole video. And to set my face, I'm using L'Oreal's Infallible Setting Spray and spraying that all over. And before that dries, I'm going to be going into that contour palette and using the highlight color so we can glow. And since we're in a rush, I'm not using a fan brush, I'm just using my finger and I'm going over all the high points and wherever else I want to glow, you know, glow all day. Now I'm just going to use some chapstick to moisturize my lips. Then taking Forever 21's whatever lip color this is. It's in the color Natural. I don't know if this is a matte lip or anything. It has like a velvet finish. And then I'm taking e.l.f.'s matte color in the color Plum and going over. And that's the finished look. This is my everyday, affordable drugstore makeup look. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.